Hello and welcome to my channel. This is My Life of Iron. Today I'm reviewing some random low light photos taken by my A7RII with a different lenses. First I'm going to take a look at some pictures taken with Sony 85mm f1.8. It's really random, just when I was walking to my German class on my way to the classroom, took some random shots at night. At f1.8, yeah, looks pretty sharp. Yes, actually, yeah, really sharp. You can see the building, the edge. It's really nice, defined, and some buildings. There was a house here, but it was torn down very recently, like a few days ago, I think. Very interesting. Nobody has been living there for a while, so abandoned, haunted house nearby my home. Anyway, when you zoom in, it's like this. It's getting a little bit slow because I'm recording in 4K, so it can take a little while to zoom in each picture. It's already these 42 megapixel pictures take a lot of computer power to run. All right, let's see. Loading photos. There. When you zoom in, you can actually see this guy's face. You can recognize, maybe if you know him, you can recognize him, but still, it's a little bit. The face is smudgy, so difficult to recognize, to portrait him if you don't know him. And it's because it's really dark. Let's check out the house. A lot of noise. This is shot at the ISO 6400. That's completely handheld at 1/25 second shutter speed at f1.8. Even though at f1.8 it seems very sharp because pretty much I focus on the building, and this is the part that is sharp and in focus. Let's check out a tree. Also, the trees are very nicely in focus, very beautiful. The edge is also very sharp. Incredible lens. Obviously, if you want to shoot night scene, you use a tripod and lower the shutter speed, and you don't have to, introduce so much noise as I did here. There's another random shot on the street with the 85mm at ISO 4000. I'm actually surprised by how much is in focus, how much is sharp. Actually, yeah, because it's telephoto, a lot of things can be in focus. Alright, let's see. This one, another random shot. That is so random. It's just the lamp post with some trees on the road. Very random. This one is also with 85mm. Alright, next, moving on. These shots are taken with the Tamron 28 to 75mm lens, so it's more versatile. These are also taken with the A7RII, so 42 megapixel, high resolution babies. Let's see, 1/3. I lowered the shutter speed by a lot, 1/3 second. So it's pretty slow very slow for handheld. Actually, I had my new tripod screwed on my camera, so maybe that helped a little bit. It's not, the Gorillapod, the little thing. So that helped a little bit. I can put the leg, lean it on my shoulders, so I can have extra stability. So that's pretty neat, but it's I don't really like carrying it around unless I'm vlogging. If you're shooting photo, you have to. When you're shooting portrait mode vertically, it's really weird. You have the stick sticking out to the right side. Anyway, this is a photo of a little alley near Rialto in Venice. This is some restaurants and people walking here. You can see the motion blur because the shutter speed is so slow. I like the feel. The original color was not like so dramatic, right? The original photo, the raw picture was very boring. Let's see, I reverse the editing. Yeah, there you go. Original is like this. I also cropped in a little bit because I wanted to be focused on this the alley itself, and yeah. But with some editing, can I reverse again? Yeah, there you go. We're back. It turns to something more interesting, more focused. We can actually cropping a little bit more even. I don't know, what do you think? Maybe we can cropping a little bit more. So color is a little bit more dramatic. You have orange lighting, and here you have the very cold lighting. You can create a nice contrast. And you have the reflection light on the ground as well because it's rainy. Venice rainy, there's high water again. There's another restaurant. A little bit more fancy, more on the main road, main street. Let's see, yeah. There's a lot of pictures in the interior. Alright, that takes time to zoom in and out. This is another random shot, pretty garbage. Let's move on if I can. There you go, another one. If you go across that bridge, keep going like 5 minutes. It's not 5 minutes, 2 minutes. It's Rialto. It's very near. What's with this? Is this distortion of the lens, or is the structure itself is distorted? You can't tell because Venice is kind of distorted. Sometimes the buildings are indeed a little bit distorted, a little bit crooked. It can be, can't tell. Or maybe it could be the auto like distortion correction in the software that they applied automatically. And you can see how sharp it is. It's shot at f4 only. F4. Let's zoom in a little bit more onto the staircase. Look at the detail. Pretty amazing stuff. A7RII is amazing for photos. One of the best top level photo camera. Alright, next. Try to capture the bridge with a very low shutter speed at 1.3 seconds. It's very slow. I put it on the rail on the bridge to stabilize it and shot very slowly. But it was super foggy. It was foggy, very foggy nights. Rainy, foggy, just kind of nights. So the visibility is very low. Pretty much when you take a picture, you can't see much. Also, it causes a lot of focus hunting because how just with naked eye, it's just a blurry, smudgy, let alone using a camera because of the fog. Alright, let's move on. This is the same picture, but I zoomed in a little bit. It's a little dark. I can make it a little bit brighter. Maybe it would be better. Let's see. Zooming. Is it a little shaky? It feels like shaky, but actually it's the other side of the fence. The fence from the other side of the bridge. Okay. Random picture. Random picture. Really random. Zooming. Just to check the details. That's a lot of chromatic aberration. Nothing you can't fix. Actually, it doesn't look that bad when you zoom in. Somehow when you are looking at the whole picture, it looks kind of messy. But that's high megapixel image for you. Next, this is the main roads, main streets. When you come down the Rialto Bridge from this angle, here, this is the street you face. You can go either to the left or to the right. Either way, you can go to San Marco. Yeah, very busy streets. A lot of tourists every day. A lot of stores. There. Move on. Rialto. Here we go. That's Rialto Bridge. Some random passage. How do you call those? I don't remember the word. Okay, we'll look it up later. Alright, sharp. I tried to capture that building as well. Let's see. I wonder how the image would turn out different if I shot those pictures with the A7S II. Could I like capture the sky, the color of the sky, maybe the cloud? I doubt if there were any cloud. I have no idea, because the naked eye you can't see anything. It's so foggy. This is a picture of a reflection of the store on the other side of the street. Here when you zoom in, you can see that these images are like have a ghost kind of thing, shadow of themselves. Like it's as if it's shaky, but I don't think it's the image that's shaky. Look here, you can see it's not everywhere. It's just in the reflection, and usually an image in the mirror can create this kind of problem that doubles itself. Alright, there's another very interesting. I really like the design of the store. Very Christmas-ish, and the red and green decoration is beautiful. We can zoom in, take a closer look. Picture is very pleasing to the eye. Let's see, you can find a lot of details in there. Loading. Takes forever to load. I was zooming a little bit more here. You can still see it's sharp. More. I don't know. Did it finish loading, or is it just like this? It looks a little bit pixelated. I don't know. Anyway, that's how it looks. You can zoom in so much and you still see those tiny little words perfectly clearly. It's incredible. 42 megapixels, what 42 megapixel can do. With A7S II, obviously you won't get such benefits, but who's gonna zoom in that much anyway? So basically it will benefit you if you crop a lot, like the other image of the alley I showed you before. If you intend to crop in your image, then it's gonna be very beneficial if you use higher megapixel camera. Alright, we're on the Rialto Bridge here, looking towards the dock of the water bus. It's so bright over there. Alright, this is a bridge with random people walking on it. These pictures are Rialto Bridge. It was rather boring, so I'm not gonna show you those. Actually, I haven't checked these pictures yet. Oh yeah, it's horrible. I just slapped on some LUTs and just left it there. So I don't like those pictures. It was rather an experiment. And these are the glass bridge, infamous glass bridge in Piazza di Roma. It's a really bad design because it's all glass on the staircase, and it gets super slippery whenever it's rainy, especially in winter. When it rains, when it snows, people just slip and fall all the time. It's crazy, stupid design. It's ridiculous. Yeah, every time I see the bridge, I complain about this bridge. Everybody does that. Everybody lives here complains about the bridge whenever they see it. That's how bad that bridge is. The government is suing the architect for the excessive amount of money they put in building this bridge, not for how bad the design is. I guess it's not a very objective thing to sue for. But if it is a possibility, then the number one reason he sued is that the bridge design is a disaster. I mean, it looks pretty from underneath it, like those looks pretty. The glass looks pretty, but all the stairs are glass. It's stupid. All the stairs are glass made.